Welcome to the Weekday Report for Wednesday, August 14th. I'm Clara Tappa. Here's a brief look at the news. Two committees of the Kenosha Unified School Board approved a change to a district policy to require the board to approve contracts of $25,000 or more at a meeting on Tuesday. A majority of the Audit, Budget, and Finance and Personnel and Policy committees approved the policy and added that the contracts would need board approval, except in the event of an emergency. The policy was proposed as the district had no known cost threshold for board contract approval. The proposed change will go before the school board August 27th. A resolution to place signs barring cell phone use in school zones appears headed for Kenosha's City Council. Authored by Alderman David Bogdala, the resolution earlier this week won the approval of the Public Safety and Welfare Committee. It seeks to remind drivers of city ordinances already banning texting and talking on handheld cell phones while driving, and stems from parents witnessing other parents drive into school parking lots while using cell phones. Clergy members from throughout Kenosha and Racine spent Tuesday at Carthage College learning how they can best help people considering suicide and those left behind after a loved one commits suicide. Clergy members may have parishioners who need help, but they could also be the ones who provide strategies for family or friends of the person at risk of committing suicide. The Kenosha Dream Playground Project will take delivery this week of a $20,000 check from Kenosha Firefighters CARE. The firefighters' charity raised the funds at a golf outing last month. The Dream Playground Project is an ongoing effort to create an all-inclusive playground in Kennedy Park that would accommodate children with disabilities. Robert Spence was named interim administrator at Brighton Elementary School Tuesday. Spence will serve in this capacity until the Board of Education can find a replacement for William White, who left July 31st. A search committee is being formed and a tentative deadline of October 11th for anyone interested in applying. The next administrator will begin work in late December or early January. The Kenosha County Fair is up and running at the fairgrounds in Wilmot. Today's highlights have included livestock and sheep judging, a 4-H dog show, and plenty of midway games and rides. Tonight's entertainment includes the band Southern Tradition, a truck and tractor pull, and the crowning of the fairest of the fair. What's trending today? Actresses Halle Berry and Jennifer Gardner testified Tuesday that the constant presence of photographers unfairly expose their children. What do you think? Where should the paparazzi and the courts draw the line? Let us know on our Facebook page. Up next is Mike Larson with this week's Sports Take.
It will be a historic season for Kenosha County products on the NCAA Division I gridiron. Wisconsin sophomore running back Melvin Gordon, Michigan State sophomore cornerback Trey Waynes, and Minnesota junior offensive lineman Zach Epping are expected to start for their respective teams when camp breaks at the end of the month. Gordon opened eyes a season ago by leading the nation at 10 yards per carry in limited action. Waynes became a reliable defender by the Spartans bowl game, and Epping started every game last year and returns as one of the Gophers' leaders on the line. The trio isn't alone in representing Kenosha in D1. The Badgers have Tremper's Jazz Peavy as a freshman wide receiver and former Bradford running back Vontae Jackson, who will spend the season rehabbing another torn ACL. Gino DiBartolo is switching to the defensive side of the ball for his junior season at Army. Tony O'Gully begins his freshman year as a wingback for Navy. And Graham Bullmore is an offensive lineman at Northwestern. The 8 county players in D1 already makes 2013 historic. What those players do with their opportunity come kickoff could make it record-setting. I'm Mike Larson, and this has been a Sports Take.
Thanks, Mike. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. Rachel Schaff will be on hand for tonight's crowning of the fairest of the fair, and Jill Roselle is checking into how this summer looks for crops on area farms. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Clara Tappa with the Weekday Report.